Hey guys. Today I wanted to go over some more tips and tricks with y'all for your CAWs in WWE 2K again. I feel like my older videos on this topic made some key points worth repeating, but I want to do an updated version. Mostly cause the attires and tattoos in those videos aesthetically kinda sucked. So first I want to say thank you all again for all the support on the channel. We finally are a part of the YouTube Creator Program, so we now have access to limited monetization for memberships and super chats. I just gotta figure all the tax-related information and whatnot. So be sure to let me know if you guys would be interested in that sort of thing. Channel memberships, live streams, etc. If not, it's all good. I really do appreciate your guys' input on these types of things. So let's skip all the BS and get right into it. I'm giving out all the sauce today, so buckle up, brother. Let's start with tattoos for your CAWs. 1. Tattoo logo placement is absolutely key for realistic-looking CAWs. To get a good idea of this, don't be scared to use a reference image, or just look at how tattoo artists IRL map out a tattoo stencil. There are kind of unspoken rules when it comes to tattoo placement. Such as, tattoos with faces should always point inwards. Don't put a big tattoo with a lot of little details on a small body part. You want that tattoo to be in place that allows for the detail to be showcased. And for any tattoo you want to make sure it flows anatomically with whichever body part it is on. Those are just a few simple ones, but they really do level up the realism factor of your CAW. 2. It is also important to note that different people get different tattoos for different reasons. This should be reflected in your overall tattoo selection. The basic information, personality, and vibe of your CAW is a very crucial resource to use when brainstorming tattoo ideas. To simplify it, if your CAW is from Los Angeles, their tattoos, if they have any, should reflect those details. Maybe throw in a beach, some palm trees and an arm sleeve, add some lettering reflecting their values and culture from growing up in LA, or even a LA Dodgers logo or a LA Chargers/Rams logo. For instance, to make it more personal, generally speaking, my tattoos and their content and placement are gonna be completely different from yours. I actually have a Ghostface knife tattoo on my neck. And yes, I am a douchebag, but I personally got it to remind me of my older brother because he really digs Ghostface in the Scream movie franchise. Now, to compare it, a female might get a Hello Kitty tattoo on her neck. In theory, she could be a hood rat, or maybe her little sister loves Hello Kitty. These might seem like irrelevant details, but I say all that to say, take things that you see in real life as far as tattoo inspiration, and apply those principles for why IRL people actually get tattoos in the first place, under the framework of a pro wrestling character. 3. For sleeve tattoo application on arms or legs, make sure to switch the image mapping by clicking in the right stick on your controller. This will obviously change the image mapping, and instead of stretching and blurring the image you're trying to place, it will completely wrap that image around the limb of your CAW in a cylindrical manner, making your CAW look a lot more realistic in the process. 4. Also, don't forget to mess around with the logo opacity and the emboss options when applying your tattoos. Tattoos usually fade and are harder to see on older people, and are typically darker and more clear on younger people. Time in the sun naturally breaks down the tattoo ink over time as well. So you can tie in the age of your CAW to the opacity of their tattoos. I personally on 2K25 float around 220 and 235 on the opacity slider, and float around 10 to 20 on the emboss slider. The little bit of emboss really just helps make the tattoo pop. And as someone with a lot of tattoos, you can slightly feel a bit of emboss from where lines were done. So I do my best to reflect that on my CAW's tattoo options. I really enjoyed the way all these tattoos came out. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, to complete the whole CAW tutorial thing I got going here, let's go over attires. Personally, I'd say really try to work in the CAW's name or nickname into the attire base. Whether it's on the trunks, tights, knee pads, or kick pads, try to find a way to have at least one part of your CAW's name present and visible. For instance, for this attire you see me creating right now, I already had a name in mind. Nightmare Chase Nichols. Hence a Nightmare Nichols logo on the back of the trunks. That's one way of getting the CAW name on the attire, but it's not the only way. Another way would be to design the attire around character-related iconography or imagery. For example, if you have a darker, more crazy character archetype, you don't have to necessarily just slap a name logo on their attire, but maybe use an artistic interpretation of a pentagram, maybe some occult-like symbols, or even some custom runes. Or if your CAW has a theme or personality type or nickname that relates to sports, you could design attire that reflects some team jersey designs. Or if you have a more emo CAW that still thinks they're 14 years old, and that the trauma that their stepdad gave them is everybody else's problem, use some rock band t-shirt designs, or an outfit that a particular rock band uses, like the band Slipknot for example, wear jumpsuits and horror masks, or work on some type of design that looks like it would be a Hot Topic t-shirt. Your options and ideas are literally limitless, brother. If you're ever struggling with CAW inspiration, literally look at anything related to music, movies, TV shows, video games, pop culture, sports, wrestling, history, fashion, politics, and think of the personalities of the people who take part in each of those separate but not completely unrelated facets. And use the attire creation suite as a sandbox to try out any ideas you have. I personally am noticing I use a lot of the same gear sets for attires, so I'm really trying to kick that habit and experiment a little bit more with different trunks, tights, knee pads, elbow pads, boots, wrist, arm, and hand wear. Be sure to do that as well. Always be evolving, brother. Another thing I would add is to be sure to add brand tag logos on your CAW's elbow and knee pads. This little detail, for me, really elevates a CAW because it shows a layer of detail that IRL pro wrestlers' gear sets usually have. Keyword being usually. Thank you for sticking around to the end, brother. Again, I know it's probably annoying to keep hearing, but genuinely, I appreciate all of your guys' support and time spent on the channel. Thank you for sticking around to the end, brother. Again, I know it's probably annoying to keep hearing, but genuinely, I appreciate all of your guys' support and time spent on the channel. Be sure to drop a like and comment below if there's anything you think I missed or need to further elaborate on. I might be a little late sometimes, but I do my best to read all of my comments. I'll catch y'all on the next one.